All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The exhibition season is over. It's time to play for real as the 2018 NFL season is underway. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat.
That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Working from the gun, Wentz into a double team, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Eagles offense heading out. You know, last year at this time, Charles, we said this was a franchise that's kind of been in neutral for a while. They're not neutral anymore. Defending Super Bowl champs. What do you think, favorites again?
I think so because this team has few holes, if any. Look, your quarterback, Carson Wentz, gets hurt before the season's over. His backup, Nick Foles, wins Super Bowl MVP. Wentz probably would have won the regular season if he finished out the year. Offensive line, one of the best in the game. Passing game keeps getting better. Multiple runners who can run it and catch it. Flip it over to defense. Tremendous defensive front. They can just swarm and get after you. Great coordinator, very creative. The big thing for them, they'll have to take everyone's best shot week in and week out during the season.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want nothing.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And the third down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Ryan. Got a man. It's the first NFL catch for Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Get up! 21! Wait!
On first down, Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Get up!
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On third down, Ryan. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Get up!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
20, 20. Let's go!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Lion, lion, lion!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Hey, let's go!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more.
The guy's man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Ajayi. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. To play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And Elliott puts this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Falcons offense, Charles, heading back out there, coming off a 10-6 season, made the playoffs again. But coming off the previous season when they blew that Super Bowl to the Patriots, I think a lot of folks were expecting more in 2017. So now turn the page. What can we expect this year?
They want to return to explosiveness on offense. I mean, that's what they got to get to. You mentioned 2016. They rolled up points like crazy. Absolutely obliterated people on the offensive side of the ball. They want to get back to that. Get Julio Jones, get him sprung free again. But they drafted Calvin Ridley out of Alabama to help with that. All right, they can run the football, obviously, with Devontae Freeman. On the defensive side, the mantra is speed, speed, speed. And they want to get Vic Beasley back chasing the quarterback where he led the league in sacks 2 seasons ago.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And the ball is knocked out. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Space. Ready. Go. Ready, go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And Bryant's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wentz to throw on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now he'll escape to his right. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. On first down, Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On the ball.
Again, it's Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun. Wentz escaping the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, Tuesday.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. He's able to find Wallace. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wentz again. And his pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Wentz to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Spins past him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd down, Ryan looking deep for Julio. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Wentz now to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And again the footwork. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And this is caught at the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run here with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And it is incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Can't have enough good pass-catching tight ends in the NFL. And the Eagles, they wanted to replenish their stock. They lost Trey Burton in the offseason, so they selected Dallas Goedert out of South Dakota State in the 2nd round, and he is nothing but a big-time pass catcher.
What a great story, because South Dakota State didn't offer him a scholarship out of high school. He walked on there.
Yeah, so now Zach Ertz has a running mate at tight end.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back.